This video that you're about to watch is a 14-minute CRO audit that we did for a 7-figure Shopify brand that sells chess accessories and chessboards. Now, I filmed this in such a way that it's so easy and digestible that you can take all of these ideas and apply them to your own store. It doesn't matter from what niche you're in, at what level you're at, you can just take them and test them on your own store and make millions of dollars a year. Now, please let me know in the comments if you like these kind of videos, and if you have any other suggestions for other topics, please let me know, and I'll let you guys see the video.
So I took some notes right here. This is probably going to be more than 7 minutes. So just bear with me. It's going to be such a fun video. Sorry if you somehow can hear some noises in the background. So I'm going to go straight for it. Let me make my face smaller. Let's go on mobile because this is way more important layout. Now, first things first is the homepage. We tested so many times. There are so many people, other CR experts mentioning that a carousel versus static image, usually the static image converts way better. And the reason for why is that more messages means no message. So usually what we like to do is A/B test so much on the homepage. What is the best converting message? So users get the most straight from the first 3 to 4 seconds. If you guys are sending a lot of traffic to this page, this page right here should be one of the main focuses. And I would like to say that from what I've seen since I've been watching the website is that it has been mainly, it seems like it's built for desktop first, not built for mobile first. And this is why you guys probably losing a lot of money. So if we can just have a different approach where we optimize for desktop, what is optimized for desktop, and we optimize for mobile first, because the majority of the traffic is from mobile, you guys would make just so much more. So one thing straight off the bat, I would highly recommend you is to have just a single static image, a big button that says shop now or go shop bestsellers, have social proof higher. And not only that, but this section is really good, handcrafted chess for champions. But I would recommend you to guys move these icons higher in this section and remove this. So the first thing that people can do is either press on the button so they go to the collection page, or they go and see the collections page that you guys would have. So this would be one type of user behavior. And if you guys would just remove so much of the space and save the space by moving the icons higher, this will just improve the user experience and make you guys more money. That's number one. Number two, this is the text font size is almost 11 pixels. This is super small. And let's say some of the audience is 40, 50 plus, let's say 40, they need bigger font. So I would highly recommend at least 14 or 16 to be the bare minimum. And we tested this announcement bar so many times, and I would recommend you to not redirect users to your shipping policy, because this just creates so much friction. But I would recommend you to take them to the collection page. Let's say the bestseller. That could be such an easy one. So this quick thing, a lot of people are pressing on this. This is an important element in the homepage. Just make sure that it redirects to the collection page, because we always want to take them to the next step, always, all the time, and make it super easy for them. All right. Announcement bar. Link the announcement bar to the collection page. I mentioned this. Make it in one line. So I would highly recommend you to shorten up the text. Right now I'm in Portugal. Probably this is dynamic. I would just recommend you to maybe change the copy a little bit and make sure that it squeezes into one line. So this is pretty simple. The search bar, I would recommend you to show popular search terms right in the moment when a person presses on the search. Make sure that you offer here the top 4 or 5 best-selling search terms. This ties into consumer psychology. We always want to keep the users in a mindless state when they don't have to think so much, because if they think, it creates friction, and if we make it easy, you're gonna making more money. So in here, I would just recommend 2 things. Show here the either categories, the best-selling categories, or the best-selling products, like 4 to 5 options, visual ones, and in here, just popular search terms. This is gonna make such a difference. The next one, this is so exciting. We noticed a trend in so many industries, especially in fashion, but we start to test this across other industries. And this converts for the majority of the brands. And we noticed that a lot of other brands are starting to test visual hamburger menus. One, make this wider so you have more space to test that. You could potentially add the search bar full width here, so it gets more engagement and it eases the customer navigation. Two, take the collections that are converting the best and just add, let's say, 4 or 5 or 6 or 8, and just make them visual, make them big. And that's secret number one. Number two, let's say that might not convert for your customers if we do an A/B test. It can happen. But one that I can guarantee you that will move the needle is we use a tool called heatmap.com, and it shows what are the most clicked areas. And not just that, but it shows us the revenue per visitor on every single category and subcategory. So then when we go into the hamburger menu, we analyze historically, let's say last 90 days, last 120 days. Give me a second. So going back to this. So we look at the data from the last 90 days and we reorganize it based on revenue per session, the main collections and the main sub collections. By doing that, you just squeeze way more money from the same traffic that is being sent to the website. And this hamburger menu, it's super important. A lot of the traffic, no matter from what source no matter on what page are they landing, they will use the menu. And I would highly recommend, if we have the cart and the search as the text, I would just recommend naming it as menu too. All right. Now, the product page, PDP. Let's go to one of the product pages. There is a lot of things that we could do in here. First, improve the product photos, the product carousel, by adding testimonials, adding unique selling propositions. So what we noticed is that I want you to imagine this section as being the elevator pitch. You have like 3 seconds to impress the customer and to tell as much as humanly possible you can in the last time, as fast as you can. So the first thing that they do once they land on a product they would like to purchase is they start to check the photos. So in this case, somewhere around the third or the fourth photo, we just add testimonials or we add unique selling propositions, such as the one that you have in the homepage, something like this. 3-year warranty, free replacements, trusted by 50K happy customers. These things are very, very important. Another thing that I would recommend, we can make them a bit smaller and we can move them higher to try them out right in between this section. Next thing, I'm noticing that an FAQ section is missing on the product page. This is so important. Either one area would be right here, and we just add a button that says FAQ and then redirects them super low in next to the footer. This will tackle so many objections regarding the price. How do you guys do that? Is it truly a legit company? Depending on what questions you guys will have. We do surveys. We see what are the most frequently asked questions based on the answers that we get, and then we just add those FAQ. Yep. Next, I would highly recommend you to test opening and removing one click from add chessboard as add chess storage. We will have them open, and they are just like little checkboxes just to add upsells quickly. So this can be very, very big for you guys. Move frequently bought together higher in the fold. I'm noticing that on other pages, actually, I have seen, if I'm going to, let's see here, I'm noticing that there is an FAQ. Sorry, not an FAQ, but frequently bought together. I would highly recommend you to make that site-wide first, and two, to try testing it right in the section, maybe right here. Switch the price order. So now for products that are being discounted, this is going to be huge for you. First, I'm noticing that we have the smaller price on the left. What we tested is switching the price order and having first the big price that is being cut out just like that, then the discounted price. And instead of having a 12% off, we can just be like, you save 20 euros or $20 or whatever the amount is going to be. We do the math for them. This makes things so much easier for them to actually see the value. Instead of it's 9% discounted or it's 20%, actually see how much they save in dollars or in euros. And the last thing, this is quite small. We would really like to see the data here to see if this makes sense, but I would just recommend you to remove the wish list. And I'm noticing that it's pretty hard to just find. Once you add to the wish list, this is not really a fashion brand. The wish list actually work better for fashion brands. Once I add it, it's pretty hard to find it. It usually should be somewhere here or here. It's here. So yeah, I would definitely test just removing it. Or if we don't see data behind it, I would just remove it altogether. Now, moving on to the cart. Cart is, it can be optimized so much. First, I already have a product added to cart. If the order notes is not being filled frequently, let's say we have less than 5% of people using it, move it to the checkout. Now we have more space to test way more things. Number one, it can be upsells. If upsells don't convert so well, because this is a higher ticket brand overall, I would recommend testimonial with a key specific objection that they could have. Something, it can be a price objection, it can be a shipping objection, whatever we see in surveys, we take the data, we create a hypothesis, then we start testing it. That's one. Two, we can mention here, I already have them written in here, installments. You can pay in 6 splits, whatever the number it is. We can mention social proof, and we need to see which one actually converts better. 3-year warranty or payment icons under the button, or maybe even if we notice that people use PayPal frequently, or we go into the Shopify backend, we see what is the most frequently used payment gate for our customers. We just add another button right here for a faster checkout, and we see how that performs. We see on some brands it works very well, some doesn't. So this is really up to from business to business. And honestly, I haven't talked about the checkout. I haven't talked about the collection page. There are just so much more I could talk about, and I would love to. I have so many other ideas. So if you guys would be interested to talk about more of these things and see if we can potentially partner up, I would love to meet up on a call. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts and talk to you later. Bye bye.